Hey all, this is Urs, and welcome back to our Cuba LP as we move forward onto the bright, shiny, star-filled future of the Cuban people in beyond Earth. But first, we are still on this Earth, working our way to establishing a mighty empire. We have defended ourselves against the Siamese threat, beaten them back violently, mercilessly, and unreservedly beat them down. I mean, really, he got it pretty hard. But now he's reduced this one little city in the corner. We're about to drop another city to control this entire part of the continent. No real competition for our domination here on this side. And then I think we're going to be looking toward fleets and finding a way in the water across to our Indonesian neighbor to say hi and see if we can't claim some of his Indonesian territory for our very, very own, to add to our collection of beautiful cities that we have. Aren't these great? I like them. All right. We probably also would need to... It should be 2 food, right? Yeah. Probably also need to get, whatchamacallit, lighthouses up. Because we just got optics, and that's going to improve our food situation for all our coastal tiles. So after this, lighthouse is the next priority, I do believe. And that should come out relatively quickly, because it's an older tech building. I really should stop zooming in my scout, too. That's kind of irritating. Lighthouse, after university, perfect. Boing, back to the scout. Yep, of course. And where did this last person go? Yeah, we'd put him on the salt. That works. Boing! Can we pick a different unit now? Thank you. God, it's getting annoying. Alright. Redo. Set that up. So Sugatai will be growing much faster now. Bountiful wheat harvest. I'm probably going to turn that into a farm, in all honesty. So we can get a little more food going. But now this is probably a decent growth rate. The sheep are pretty good, too, though. So maybe we can shift... Yeah, probably do the sheep next, and then we'll shift around. Okay, nice. Who else we got? We got you. Yeah, we're going to have one catapult in every city. Chicken in every pot and a catapult in every city. That is my oath to you, my people. Or something along those lines. And this way. This way. We have a big military staring down whatever's coming to our side. I kind of like it. And you. You finished that, so now you can get back and run back home until we earn some more territory of great and valuable use to our Cuban people. This is good for now. I do still think I have a little bit of that in my throat, so bear with me if I start coughing randomly. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to keep at least 2 bowmen back here in case those barbarians come into play again, because that would be hella annoying, and we're going to need to deal with this camp at some point, too. Speaking of which, let's see where the hell they're coming from, because there's got to be camps right around there, and nothing can get past us now, so we should be okay to move that around and see if we can explore just a tad on the shallow water side. We know. Yes, we know. We know. Lhasa canceled the quest. Oh, no. You can be fine there. You can go back to friendly territory now. It's a lot of extra sheep here. I'm really looking forward to when you expand that iron. It's just... apparently really wants to expand to mountain tiles. I find that very, very bizarre. We may have to ultimately purchase that thing before someone settles a damn city there, but whatever. First things first. Let's get our folks back to our own lands. Let's just repair that. That looks like a decent enough farm to repair. You, sir, can stay good there, and we're ready to go. Next, onward and upward, onward and upward. Probably should keep another archer down that direction, too, just in case Rami decides to think that he can try to retake his homeland. Hint, he can't, but we don't want to deal with him if he does think so. So let's put that settler down here and start the city up nice and good. We got a free monument, free aqueduct, so that is beautiful. I guess the next thing would be library. Let's get the important stuff out. Library, granary. Let's do granary, library, and then probably market, amphitheater. That's good enough for now. Probably decide to build other stuff later. Where is this always coming from? I think I've got a glitch on my mouse right now that... You can move now? Oh, you can. Excellent. Yeah? Okay, there we go. What is with... I think there's a UI bug right now. I'm kind of getting irritating. Can't move anything without having this movement cursor away, even if I'm not in movement mode. Kind of bizarre. But we will make do. You, sir, go over to our front city and start working there. We have plenty of workers to do this, I think. How many do we have, actually? Remember, I got a few, I lost a few, I sold a few. We have 5. So, that is good. You are going to be fine. Kind of sitting out there, making sure nothing untoward happens to us. You're going into that city. Actually, why don't you just save money while we have it there. You, sir, can go back here and finish your improvement work. If there's any to be had, honestly. We keep expanding elsewhere now. We could get guilds there eventually, but we will worry about the trading post at some point in the future. Stay there. And you. You. That's right, we're going to put another one here just in case. And now we have pretty much a catapult and a composite near all of our core cities, more or less, as soon as this one gets its way over. And that'll be more than enough stuff to keep our territory safe. Safe from any threat that may come our way. You grew again, La Habana? Damn. Yep, it sure enough did. Well, we'll have the university up in 3, and those 2 are getting right back into the university. Then we'll build Musicians Guild, and we have 2 in the Musicians Guild, and things are just going to keep going, building from there. Okay, seriously, this needs to stop. Can we? Good God. Alright, this cursor's getting really irritating. Stay there. And you. Let's keep you by... Well, we do need some equipment by the front line, so... we do still have one. Let's keep one by Sukhothai in case the barbarians spawn out of here. You never know. If my luck, there's going to be a barbarian camp right there. Just waiting to take my stuff. So we're going to have to repair that, build that, repair... Who's going this way? I think you are going this way. Between the 2 workers that we have, we should be plenty well equipped to repair all the stuff we need there. Wow, why is your growth so bad? Oh, because we didn't put you on a food tile. That would be why. Go here. Go here and prosper. It'll give us more faith, too, so that works out. Okay. You go there. Didn't we already tell you to go there? Probably not, because I can't tell where I'm actually moving. Go here. Yep, that cat's curse is going to throw me. Well, we found the barbarians. Goody, goody freaking gumdrops. There's like a 2-tile island spawning nothing but barbarian ships. Alright. Well, this looks like a job for composite bows. It really does look like a job for composite bows. We need to deal with this crap. This is getting really annoying. La Habana's grown. Cahokia cancels quest. What else we got? Something with ore. Alright, next. You want a trade route? Okay, we can probably oblige once we get engineering. Dude, you don't tell me where to settle, okay? Don't even start. You continue to expand lands that I think are my own. Dude, you're on your little peninsula now. Don't you even. Oh my God, what a little cheeky person. You see that guy? He's like, oh yeah, I have no power in these worlds anymore, but by golly gee, I'm gonna keep cursing at you. Alright, onward. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore this cursor thing. Hopefully you will too, because that is not annoying in the least. Okay, go here. Worker, worker, worker. Waka, waka, waka. And, perfect. Go here. Flip that. You keep an eye here. You keep an eye there. You keep an eye there. And we are just going to be sitting pretty. This worker, not you. This worker, I said, can go here and do the camp. Because that is the tile we locked down, right? Production focus, lock down the deer. Yep. You... probably chop this forest and make a farm. Let's keep concentrating on freshwater farms for now. What else we got? Yep, you're set up. And who else? Yeah, what am I gonna do with him? Where is... I mean, we're pretty close to guilds as it is. Right after acoustics, probably just get guilds. Engineering for the extra... I don't want the extra trade out first, though. Engineering, guilds, metal casting, machinery. Probably in that order. For ironworks. And probably steel for our unique, and then probably go up to astronomy. I want so many. I want so many things. I want astronomy. I want to start going over the ocean very quickly. That I think should be a priority as well. So let's just get acoustics and reevaluate once we get there. Yeah. I can't make the decision now. I don't think I can make a good decision now without knowing what's coming next, what our next priorities are going to be. Okay, everything that we have here is pretty much improved. Okay. Can we? Thank you. And we're expanding next. The water tile's brilliant. That's going to be a huge help. Yep, you stay there. Patrol well, Ernesto. And you go here. Why do you run out there? That's right, because I can't tell what's moving, what's not, because of this damn cursor! Ah! Okay. I don't know when that started, honestly. But it did. Alright, next. No, we're not moving the composite, actually. At all. What? We have everyone here already? We do. Oh, no, we don't. You're going to Santiago de Cuba. Yep. Now next. Please, please, thank you. Angkor Wat? My favorite wonder! Nope. Don't really care. Enemy galley attached my trireme. Of course it did. Because that's not annoying. Well, you just heal up for now. He's going to get bombarded by that archer in a second, so we're going to have to bring in some reinforcements, but we'll be okay for now. 1, 2, nothing to see here. Nothing but pain, sorrow, and anguish. Yeah, what were we doing with you? I guess just help improving all this terrain up here. Nothing to improve. Oh, we just got the salt. Never mind. You're going there from now on. Go there. Actually, no, you go there. You're not doing anything. Why do we have this trouble? Oh, we don't have engineering. That's another reason to get engineering. Actually, okay, yeah. So I've decided. Engineering first. Then I think guilds for that improvement. And then let's go astronomy. I think that's better. And we'll worry about the workshops later. But like I said, we seem to be having plenty of production right now, so no worries on that. You can cancel that, whatever the hell you were doing. You probably should just go here and help improve that. How about that? Oh, you know what you need? Actually, you need to do a road back to our new city. That would make sense. So go there instead. You guys like, make up your damn mind. Just pick one. I don't particularly care. I'm going to be employed one way or the other. Okay, man, you don't got to yell. You don't got to yell. All right. You, sir, hang out this way. Keep our vision good and solid, and a little more production goes a long way to making us happy. Lock that down, and next. That's a happy sound. Arrgh. We are ready to face anything that comes our way. All right. Yeah, these city-states are going to be encroaching our territory just a tad, but we should be all right. The city becomes religious. Hey, you know what that means? Another pagoda. Just for the future. Extra faith generation never hurts. I want to get those out, like I said, before we hit the Renaissance, then they get more expensive. That's every city with a pagoda, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, let's see. Pagoda, yep. And then our 3, I know, core cities do have it already. So that is brilliant. We have a lot of faith. We have 35 a turn with pretty much no shrines or temples up. That is amazing. I love that. This is why Mount Sinai is insanely strong. New decisions. What up? Oh, we have enough money for the Kojiki. 300 more faith. Wow. Should we do this? We have money. Why not? 300 faith helps us with another profit. Might get a holy site out there somewhere. That works for me. Let's do that. I have 500 faith. Damn. What do we have? Missionary, Inquisitor. We can save for great profit. Let's save for great profit. Probably 500 is for our next one. So yeah, I guess we're going to get a holy site dropped somewhere. Now we can work probably on something that's a strategic. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Maybe on the iron. We're currently working that anyway. So that'll be nice. Let's drop a holy site by Sukhothai. That'll be pretty sweet. You can build this up like we said. We took that decision. That's beautiful. I rarely get the chance to do that decision, so I'm kind of glad I did. Go this way. Get back to friendly lands before things get haywire. I want to make sure to get caught in a corner. You just keep patrolling, and we move on with our lives. Once this comes up, we'll get a little more happiness out of it as well. The guy's got Alhambra. Now I really want his capital. Is this in his capital? Let's see. Hey, another great profit. Nice. No, it's in Surabaya. Okay, so I might be taking 2 cities off him, hopefully. Let's not get too greedy now. Great profit. Bingo. Well, we're going to drop it on the iron, like I said. I think that'll be the best way to do this, actually. Or just get this one. No, we don't have the money for that right now. That's right. We're making 40 gold a turn now. Damn, that's a lot of money. We're outside of a golden age. I like this. Hey, French settler. Where are you going? No, I'm not going to declare war on Napoleon. That would just be gratuitous. Where are we expanding to? We're expanding to the wheat next. Okay. 2 turns. That's pretty good. I'll repair that, and it'll be ready to go. You do this. And next, I suppose? No, you do that. Yay. Okay. Well, this ship is done for. Let's keep doing that. So we can safely go across the lines and deal with everything once we're ready. Let's bring this guy out here. He's not doing anything anyway. He can go claim the camps once we're ready to move. So another thing doesn't spawn. Public from Indonesia, what did you declare? Probably protecting something. Who cares? Yep, let's get past this settler before he decides to drop something there. We're friends with Florence. That's right, it's our great profit, I believe. It's nice. Repair that. We'll be ready to use it when the time comes. You're all set. What else we got? That's right, you're moving down here to help me out with these things. These nasty little things known as barbarians. Kill that. He'll probably move into the camp now. We'll be able to deploy that other guy to knock this camp out. Does anyone actually want that camp dead? I don't think anyone does. I think they've given up on me trying to solve it. That's likely the quest that could be getting canceled. This would be a pretty sick city, though. Not because it's going to be particularly useful, But settling right here on the plains, look at this. How much food this would be. 1, 2, 3, 4 fish in range plus crabs. And bananas. This city would have like 30 population with like no tiles to work. That is ridiculous. I almost want to settle it just because. Is this optimum play for going about a scientific type victory? Yeah, probably not, but would it be funny as hell to see? Hell yeah. How quickly can we go here? That's probably, yeah, that is the fastest way. So go in the water. Let's cover ourselves while we do that with our trireme. Oh man, he dropped the city already. Not what I wanted to see. I want to be able to get past here. Damn it. All right, let's go through Florence. We're friends now. We're all friends here. So maybe we'll find a way out. Yep, you're fine here for now. While we escort our guy. La Habana has grown, but we have a university now, so we have some place to put all these fools. And now we have a lot of tiles with science on it to work, so that is really nice. A little extra science for our little lighthouse science crew, science party. But now we're going to get lighthouses, we're going to get the crabs and the fish being awesome tiles to work. We're going to relocate that guy shortly. Oh, things are looking up for the Cuban people, I gotta say. We are really, really rolling along here in a beautiful way. Machu Picchu as well. Gajaman, I mean, I thought he already had it, honestly. I saw that thing being built. Acoustics and the Renaissance. Are we the first ones to the Renaissance? I mean, that we know of, I guess. Yeah, everyone else is medieval. So we beeline acoustics to get the Renaissance. Every other tech now is going to be cheaper. That is beautiful to see. Composite bowman, stay there. You keep picking at this until it goes away. New policy. Just in time for new policy. Rational. Wow. Things, you know, things are just lining up. Like, everything is just kind of perfect where it needs to be. This city is a little shy on production. And it's going to be decent on food. So I think turning one of these into a mine is going to be useful. Yes, indeedy. So let's go up that way and do that. While you are almost done with your camp. Okay, there we go. A little more production out of that. Get that granary out. Kick it out a little faster. And then we'll make another mine here. Because the food will be plenty okay, I think, with a granary. Peace treaty expired. Oh, no. Oh, sulfur gems needs to change back into sulfur gems. Yay! Okay, and this should speed up all our other techs as well. Because engineering's going to be quick now. Guild's going to be quick. Then we get to astronomy and start crossing the seas. Plying the seas with our caravels. Meeting all the other people we don't know about yet. Spies have been recruited. I think we are the first ones, I think, because we just said someone has entered the Renaissance that we didn't know about. So that's pretty cool. Does that mean we're the best on tech? Almost. But that still means we should probably play defense, not offense. So let's go into our capital. Where are you? What is our capital? La Habana. Go there. And that way maybe get some free promotion on this guy. Nice, we can get by. Yay. And let's see. Yep, that's getting repaired. That's getting built. Why don't you make another farm here? Well, the spirit is still young. Production or food? Let's get some. Keep this city growing. Because I do want them to be able to support a university sooner rather than later. We also have the ability to build the Sistine Chapel, which would be really nice to have. Did you get it? We got this already. Yeah. All right. Let's do Musicians Guild. And the Sistine Chapel is what? A lot of works of art, culture in all cities, and 2 slots for great work of art. Okay. I kind of want all these things sooner rather than later. The Great Musician would be great because we could fit our... Haha! Not a joke. It would be great because we can actually fit our great works into the Cabildo de la Nación. That is our unique building. So that'd be really nice to get this up early. And we have the first ones to the Renaissance. And the likelihood of Sistine Chapel going down that quickly is low. So I'm going to go out on a limb here. May regret it, but I'm going to go with the Musician Guild first. And we'll get a little more production out of this by working on fish. A little more off of that. And then as we grow, I think we should be okay. Yeah, that brought the turn count down a little bit. So we should be fine with that. Someone else reformed. Indonesia reformed. Spies been recruited. New decisions are available. What up? Rebuild Isijingu. That's right. That's right. Every generation we can do this. But let's see. This is after the Renaissance. Okay. Cabildo de la Nación in all my cities. Enacted once per era. Great musician for free. Oh, that's right. This thing. So we should get to steel tech at some point. Let's make that another priority after this. Then probably machinery for our crossbows eventually. Yeah. That works for me. Next. I might actually buy a workshop in the capital to speed that wonder along once we have the ability to do that. Okay, so you're going to do this. Yeah, let's build a holy site there. -1 production. That's just -1? Oh, cool. So it's even better. Build a holy site. Yep. So I'm not necessarily worried about converting stuff right now. My religious pressure is very, very high on a lot of these cities. Yeah, so they're going to get converted over relatively quickly. Antwerp also, 36 pressure. Yeah, we're going to be pushing out any other religion. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with just generating more faith, because that's just going to mean more great people later in the industrial era and all sorts of good things to follow. So we can rebuild Ise Jingu again. 200 faith now. We have a 91% unified thing. So how many magistrates do we need here? 1 for this. Never going to be able to do that, because we're not going to have 3 plantations, I don't think. That's the dyes. If I want to chop the jungle, I can get a banana plantation. It's almost a waste. And yeah, there's no other plantation resources here. Is that correct? Completely correct? I did in my initial sweep, but... yeah, I guess so. Okay, so... alright. Guess that's not going to happen. So we don't need to worry about the magistrates for that, and that costs 2, so... but after that, we're going to need... nope, no tax reforms. National Utility is going to need one, but we'll get another one. So yeah, we can do this pretty easily. Let's enact it. A little more faith. We should have gotten a lot more faith. What the hell happened? Guys? Why didn't we earn the faith there? We just expended... we should have had, like, boost to 200. Oh, no, we did. Never mind. That's right. It's not the total. It's a plus turn. I'm an idiot. Okay. Destitute Noble. Turn him away. Cleaned up and a free grade... free revolutionario in our case. Beautiful. Yeah. Free grade general. Hell yeah. Thank you. Modesto Diaz. The destitute noble himself. Oh, man. And he had to spawn a ship just in time. Well, that's what you have our escort trireme for. Santiago de Cuba has grown, so we need to put you on another growth tile here. Nice. And then we can start supporting the university as soon as you hit 10 population. It's kind of a good rule of thumb. It's not a hard and fast rule, honestly, but it's been so predictably good that I don't really want to change how I do it. Maybe it makes me sound old and crotchety, but no, it's actually really good that way. This, however, can be worked here now. And that's 1 more food population. Perfect. What else we got? That group demands pearls. Pearls? That's not going to happen. We have another great general. That's pretty cool. What are we going to do with you? I don't even know what we can do with you. Maybe just put you in Santiago. Oh, what is a capital without a general? Am I right? Stay there. Do good for us. Stay there. Perfect. And you... I could fill in a marsh, I guess. But no, we're going to chop this for production and mining. So, yeah. Let's do that. Caravan. Okay, who wants some trade routes? Udo wants a trade route. This would probably be more useful as a ocean route, but on the other hand, there are some inland cities that I can't really get at otherwise, so we should keep at least one of these around. Let's send it to Ur for now. That sounds fine to me. Ur for 4 gold. Is there a better route to Ur? It's not really a great profit route by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, these are all water routes. I know they're better. I know. Ur. Santiago de Cuba to Ur is about the same. So that's pretty much what we have. Alright, let's send it. At least we'll make friends. We'll make nice with them. Okay. So we finish this. We're going to get another mine up, since food is not going to be a problem since we hit our granary. You can kind of hit the galley, I guess. Do something useful. Anyone else? No? Can we get to our next turn? Thank you! Alright. Florence looks elsewhere. Oh, for what? I was doing good on almost everything. Proxy for science. Trader side for we know. So what was the issue with Florence? Florence... oh, someone else got them with culture. Oh, really? I mean, I guess I have a lot of faith, maybe not culture necessarily, so that's not that... wow, that is a dead end if I ever saw one. Wow, France is really isolated, so they're not going to be able to take down Indonesia in any way, meaningful way, unless they go naval warfare. Because this this mountain range is really blocking off the continent. Bummer. I just thought I could pit them against each other. Oh, well. Let's lock you down here, because that'll eventually be more production. We'll start chopping. So mine, and then we can start expanding here. Should I buy this tile before the city-state gets it? I probably should, but I'm not that worried. I'm really just care about the salt. After that, everything else is details. Bosbowman can finally land. You can take another ping at this before it runs away. can probably get it with our trireme right now, actually. Boom. Gotcha. Nice. All right. You need another natural wonder. Well, as soon as we have our ocean-faring vessels, we'll be able to oblige them. Kamagwe has grown. Yep, we did that already. And we know everything that happened, so next turn. So who wants Shintoism? Lhasa does. And Lhasa's going to be Shinto sooner rather than later. They have a lot of Catholic followers, but we have way more pressure than they do. Let's do boarding party. We need to keep you alive in case bad things happen. Brute is dead. Let's get you back here to defend our homeland. He got the Notre Dame. That's all right. Bayamo has grown, so just in time to staff our university. And let's reallocate, because this is obviously not going to happen. So food and money. These are really good tiles. That's a really good tile. That's a good tile. That's a good tile. And you getting one more food. The question is, a lot more production or a lot more food? Let's do a lot more food for now, and then we'll get the production next. Still doing stuff pretty quickly, so that's fine. So now we have this university full. I said fully staffed. God damn. All right. That's fully staffed. La Habana's university is fully staffed. We'll have Musicians Guild coming in with all the extra population we're generating. A little more culture. Santiago de Cuba is going to be staffed in more or less a turn, or 6 turns, but we'll be growing much faster after that, and that'll be beautiful. This is a little harder because we are working Sinai with one of the tiles, and that's kind of slowing down our growth. We could technically, I guess, work Sinai with Bayamo and then give them a break. We could probably swap around like that. It's all our religion, so we'll get all the benefits regardless. Habana have grown where... Oh, cool, another desert hill. That means you can improve that for a mine, because we can use a little more production, actually. So we're getting a lot of food from our trade routes. Why you gotta block me in like that? I want to see what's around here, man. Can you move out of the way, Florence, please? I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Come on. Come on. Yay. All right, Gajamada's in the Renaissance, so that is the next person in the Renaissance. So it looks like the most technologically advanced people are just on our continent. New decisions. What up? No tax reforms for you. Great person. Our first great scientist. Bloody brilliant. Okay. Let's put him on the desert hill. This is going to be faith, science, and production. That works for me. Sorry, dude. Just when you thought you had work to do. Over here. We can make him farm over there, so that'll be good. Choose production. We finished the lighthouse. Good. Artist skills going to be in our capital, but that'll have to wait. So let us get... Oh, wow. It's the first time I'm kind of at a loss. What the hell am I going to do here? We have so many things. Oh, yes. Workboat. Or rather, cargo ship. Where are you? There we go. That's what it's going to make you do. You finished the library. So do an aqueduct followed by university. And let's do an amphitheater. Let's just keep some stuff up here so we don't have to think about it. Garden, probably. Make advantage of that while we can. Not worried about the barracks for now because we have that super army that doesn't require barracks. But let's just put a garden in here after that cargo ship. That'll be nice. You do not have garden capability. We'll worry about you later. Yeah, we pretty much have all the important stuff. Shrine up there for now, and worry about the Coliseum and the happiness. Our happiness is doing really good, actually, I have to say. I'm kind of surprised at the number of cities we've got, but we have a lot of luxury resources and a lot of nice trades going with all our AI partners, so booyah. And we can finally clear this camp. Has been such a thorn in our side for a while, and then probably leave it alone, and then completely forget about it. I think I'm going to leave this guy out here on permanent patrol. He can hang out with the cows. Sorry, man. That must be a really crappy job, but he'll be our front lines against anything coming over the water. I'm now debating, like, this is the point where settling another city just raw is not probably good. But this is such a nice location. Look at this. Oh, my God. Like, just... it's so much food. So much possibility of massive population. But we already have 5 cities. If we just drop a 6th and then go conquering, which won't be able to absorb the happiness. I think as nice as that tile is, this would be insane if you're playing Indonesia, actually. You get a free luxury out of this and also all this food. That's the kind of thing you love. But... oh, well. I guess we're not going to do it. Because I can't justify that happiness growth. We're going to be getting a lot more population. We're also going to be growing a lot more after this. So, yeah. We need to be able to absorb some. Once we have ideologies, probably won't do it. Someone will probably settle a city there and be able to take it anyway. So, so there. We got to get on borders from Gaja. I think we need to have a chat. He'll probably take on borders for a couple GPT. I want to see what's down there. I want to meet city-states. I want to know what makes him tick. Oh, wow. You're actually blocking the composite bow. Weird. All right, go there. You'll make your academy soon. La Habana has grown. Beautiful. Well, we are going to be working that tile, so that is just about perfect right now. And we need a little more production. Yes, keep growing my empire. Keep growing, keep prospering. Oh, it's going so nicely. Oh, we still need to connect that road there somewhere. What were you doing? What was he doing? I don't even know. Oh, yeah. He was going to build a farm here, but we don't need that yet because we're about to get the Musicians Guild up. So why don't you run up here and finish that road that we're going to get to Kamagway at some point. So that mine will be fine. Let's get that mine up, and then let's get these up because we'll be working that next, I think. Yep, to keep growing so we can get that university staffed faster. I'm going to put the Artists Guild in here as well. Yeah, that's fine. We don't have the garden bonus here in our capital, which is a little bit of a downside. But we do have the national epic, so give or take some, we should be all right. Let's do that after here. Let's keep it our guild city like we tend to. We get all the extra culture off the Hermitage as well that way, and that's huge. It's usually a very big number. Let me go here. Stay on the horses for a little bit. And next. 3 turns, we'll be able to start construction on the Sistine Chapel once our Musicians Guild is in place, and then we'll see if we can really crank some stuff out. Barbarians! Why? World's busiest people. This production, huh? Wow, someone has a lot of production. But we're not that far behind. Only 10. Yeah, someone has a huge amount of production. There's a production juggernaut hanging around. Hey, buddy. What do you want for open borders? 2 gold. How about open borders for an amber and, like, what is this? 5 GPT? That's total of 7 probably, right? Let's for 6 and see if that works. Okay, for 5. Nice. Okay. My first instinct was correct. So now we can actually see what's actually down here. Finally. Enter Indonesian territory and meet all the city-states that he's hiding from us. So before I die, while recording the episode, I'm going to call it. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode of the Cuba LP. I will be back. I'll be healthier next time, I hope. And I will see you as we journey on to the future. Journey into the bright blue future of the Cuban people as we expand our reach over these continents, get our science way up there, and start reaching for the stars. Thank you so much. I have been Urs. This has been our Cuba Civ 5, Civ BELP, currently Civ 5 edition, and I will hit you back next time. Till then.